Pag namatay si Digong, President Digong sa Hague, panalo na si Sara. Pag nakauwi naman, panalo din si Sara. Kaya talaga, ito si BBM gang with their congressmen, talagang lahat na lang gagawin. May impeachment, may plunder case, may ano. Well, stop it already. 125 million in confidential funds is liquidated with the COA. Compared to your billions and billions na ninakaw nyo dyan, sa ghost projects nyo at flood control, mga kakikbakan nyo dyan. Diyos ko, parang tumigil na nga kayo. Yun na message ko sa mga congressman na ito. Si Risa Ontiveros nagko-compromise.
Correct.
Ba? Kaya ayaw ko sa kanya. Sabihin lang, nag-away ba kami? Hindi. Bakit kami nag-away? Hindi naman kami friends. Si Simba-Simba lang mga yan, pakitang tao. Dahil hawak-hawak nung Santo Niño, di ba nakakahiya yan? O ako mahihiya talaga ako sa inyo. Sayaw-sayaw niyo yung Santo Niño. Buti na lang, hindi kayo sinapak ng Santo Niño.
What is up mga kababayan, this is Space Gen Z. Nagbabalik po ang boses ng Gen Z sa mga isyong pampolitika dito sa ating bansa. Ayan mga kababayan, sa video ito pag-uusapan natin yung pag-real talk ni Attorney Rowena Guanzon dito kay Hontivirus mga kaibigan. Pero bago ang lahat, huwag niyo po kalimutan mag-iwan ng like sa ating video, subscribe sa ating channel para mas maging updated po kayo sa mga may init at nagbabagang balita dito sa ating bansa. Maraming salamat po sa mga sumusubaybayan na ating viewers dito sa ating channel, maging sa mga bagong viewers. Welcome po dito sa channel ni PH Gen Z. Ayan mga kaibigan, pinakain ng alikabok ni Attorney Guanzon itong si Hontivirus para gumising-gising na sa katotohanan. Kasi kahit magkain suka pa yan, magkampihan pa yung mga pro-bangag at yung mga kakamping, walang mangyayari. Sa 2028 si VP Sara pa rin ang mananalo. Kaya takot na takot at pinapa-impeach ni Kampo ni Bangag itong si VP Sara kasi alam nila once na matapos ang termino nila, game over na, finish na. Si Inday Sara na po ang magte-take over. Sabi nga ni Mayor Baste, the day of reckoning will come. Ika nga, so revenge and payback time will come. Huwag na nating pahabain mga kaibigan, wala na mahabang intro, reacta na po tayo sa video ito.
Kasi it's very personal.
Correct.
Tapos kung ang problema naman ngayon ni Marcos gang, sinong kandidato? Si John Vic. Kasi Remulla brothers are really the staunch, di ba?
Correct.
Hindi naman pwedeng si Rap Recto dahil hate na hate ng mga tao kay Batman.
Yeah.
So wala siyang kandidato. In other words, right? Baka nga Remulla. Not Boying, he's sick.
Yes, John
Si
Wick.
John Vic, di ba? Kasi gwapo.
Yes.
O minsan, gwapa. John Vic, huwag ka magagalit kay Mama Bing, ha? Ang pikon sa akin, ha? Ang pikon talo.
Opo.
So, ang ano ko, sino kandidato nila? Trillanes is throwing this Marcos-Risa Ontiveros alliance.
Yes.
Kain suka talaga. Suka kain. Pero mo yan, I was just meeting kanina with mga dilawan ko na friends na dati mga kaliwa kami sa UP, di ba? At saang school sila, ganyan. Generation namin yun 70s. Sabi ko, ano ba itong mga ganyan? Sabi nila, grabe, no, kaya nila yan. Na never again, tapos ngayon.
Again and again.
Ngayon, why not? Kasi may compromise Si Risa Ontiveros nagko-compromise
Correct.
Ba? Kaya ayaw ko sa kanya. Sabihin lang, nag-away ba kami? Hindi. Bakit kami nag-away? Hindi naman kami friends.
Wala kang relationship
Wala
to begin
na, wala.
with.
Dati nga, Facebook, dinilit ko pa siya. May nagtanong sa akin, bakit ko daw dinilit siya? Commissioner ako. Makikipag-Facebook friends ako sa senador. Hindi ako ng friends kay Amy sa Facebook. Di ba? Hindi pwede yun.
Next.
Ito tayo sa manipis, baka may pera dito. Oh!
Oh, okay. Ito na po. Raffy Tulfo.
350,000. Tip lang yan.
Oh my God. Tumatawa lang po.
Tip lang yan, ha?
Sino po to? Okay po. Okay po.
Si BBM. Sorry ha, so yung mga Tourette syndrome na PWD ha. Diyan ako sumikat yung kampanya, yung
opo.
Coke. Tapos sinom ako, tapos
Opo.
grabe yung dami nagalit. Wah!
Sino po yan?
Kawatan. Oh, kawatan! Grabe kayo dyan, kakawatan niyo. Walang katapusang kawatan. Uy, gwapo to.
Sino po? Yan.
Robin
Robin
Padilla,
Padilla. Opo. Ano po masasabi niyo sa gwapo?
Pero may courage, ha?
Opo. May will din po, no?
Oo,
kahit
may
papaano.
courage, ha?
Opo.
Akala ko artista lang yun. The fact that he converted to Islam
Yes.
speaks,
Volumes.
yeah,
Yes.
he has a spirituality.
Correct.
It's not just religion,
Mhm.
but he must have had some awareness while he was in jail. And when I saw him, may lawyer kasi ako kasama nun.
Mhm.
Binoto si Robin Padilla.
Aha.
Sabi ko, may mga abogada pa bang buboto dyan kay Robin Padilla?
Aha.
Sabi niya, Ma'am, ang gwapo-gwapo kasi. Nung nakita ko nga siya in person, ang gwapo nga.
Aha.
Sabi ko, pero not only that, but he exudes
Yes.
kindness.
Which
Oh.
is important for a
Mabait
public
siya.
servant.
Mabait siya.
Mhm.
And you cannot say that for a lot of men. A lot of
pick
men
one name
will
for
come
you.
in as arrogant. Pero si Robin Padilla, mabait siya. O, pick mo na.
Rodrigo Duterte.
Bongga. Duterte pa rin. Grabe talaga. What? Kahit anong masabi nyo sa kanya, ayaw nyo sa kanya, yan. This man, Rodrigo Duterte, has a charisma that is unparalleled. Pero ang charisma niya sa masa, hindi sa elite.
Opo.
I think he came at a time when the Filipinos were so tired of elitist politicians. Also, that we've never had a president from Mindanao in a
Correct,
long time. Because Rojas was from the Visayas, right? Osmeña was also from the Visayas. So, ang feeling ng mga tao na Mindanao's left out. I think up to now, they still feel that way. Pero si Rodrigo Duterte, makita mo fatalistic itong tao. If there's one word I can say about Digong, we were mayor together. And that's how we met before. Because I was president of the League of
Mayor's
Cities.
League.
The League of Cities. He's fatalistic. Nung nandun siya na sa Villamor, he was really trying to compose himself. Na parang, que sera. And if this is gonna happen, I'm gonna do this with dignity. Fatalistic siya. Which, pag fatalistic ang tao, you cannot do him a lot of harm. You know, emotionally and all
Right,
that.
right.
Kasi, he knows his fate.
Ma'am
you know?
Bing, tingin niyo mapapauwi pa po siya?
I don't think so. Kailangan talagang tapusin yung kaso. Oo, hindi yung motion nila na ma-house arrest siya. I don't think that will be granted. But, again, Filipino politics, God forbid, pag namatay si Digong, President Digong sa Hague, panalo na si Sara. Pag nakauwi naman, panalo din si Sara. Kaya talaga, ito si BBM gang with their congressmen, talagang lahat na lang gagawin. May impeachment, may plunder case, may ano. Well, stop it already. 125 million in confidential funds is liquidated with the COA. Compared to your billions and billions na ninakaw nyo dyan, sa ghost projects nyo at flood control, mga kakikbakan nyo dyan. Diyos ko, parang tumigil na nga kayo. Yun na ang message ko sa mga congressman na ito. Tumigil na kayo.
Kaya lang may mga 2 years pa sila, Mama Bing.
Oo, pero yun na nga, gusto ko parang si Rip Van Winkle ba? Matulog ka na pagising mo. Matulog ka ng 100 years, pagising mo, wala na sila dyan.
Mama Bing, how do you feel? Do you feel vindicated na nung time na dapat congresswoman ka, hindi binigay sa'yo ng Panginoon?
I feel
pero
blessed.
ngayon po, nangyayari lahat to.
Yes, I feel blessed. You know why? Because 2 things would have happened. One is I would have compromised for the sake of my constituents. Meaning, I'll go along with Martin. So we get also our ayuda and all,
funding.
etc. Or, early on, I would have stood there in a privileged speech because I knew about that 5% na insertion na kickback. I knew about that. A congressman told me. But the best blessing of all is I was spared.
Yes, right.
Because,
when you become a congressman or congresswoman now, it's no longer a prestigious title, right?
I was spared. I was spared precisely so I can do this now. I can call them out. I can call them thieves. If I were congresswoman now, I will not be able to do that so much, right? Pero I'm free.
And you're also guided by God.
Of course. I always pray before I eat.
Yes,
before
yes. And
meals,
it's
before
very important
sleeping.
for a public servant like you to have that, shield from God.
And you have to have fear of God.
Exactly.
I was raised by Christian parents. My father was a Baptist. My mother was a devout Catholic. And I went to Silliman High School, which is an American Presbyterian college. No? Now, the Americans are no longer. But at the time when I was there, the Americans were still there. So, I still worship in both Catholic Church and the Protestant churches and born-again churches. So, it's very important that our government leaders have fear of God.
To lead the right way and to be in the right path.
Kasi yung mga yan, sisimba-simba lang mga yan, pakitang tao. Dahil yung hawak-hawak nung Santo Niño, di ba nakakahiya yan? Ako mahihiya talaga ako sa inyo. Sayaw-sayaw niyo yung Santo Niño. Buti na lang, hindi kayo sinapak ng Santo Niño. Nung nag-disaster doon sa Cebu, wala kayo doon. Kami kahit paano, yung grupo namin doon, na-discarrel pa nga yung bus namin, jeep na nagdadala ng pagkain eh. Kahit paano kami mga Bisaya, ambag-ambag kami pera para padalan, pati mga OFW. Kahit paano, sila, saan ba kayo nag-ayuda doon? Tapos, sayaw-sayaw kayo ng Santo Niño. Kahilas ba? Cebuano pa, hilasa, oy.
Ano ba yung sabihin nun?
Ano kayo? Hilas. Kahilas ba?
Last name po.
Tara, nakakadiri ba?
Bong Revilla po.
Oy! Wow. Nakita ko. Yung first word ko talaga na nakita ko siya sa video nung pupunta siya sa Krami.
Opo.
Wow. Kasi sabi niya, ano ba to? Walang due process.
Wala talagang due process po.
Sabi niya. Kasagot naman siya. Nag-complaint, hindi may complaint. Ito nakita ko yung complaint. NBI versus Senator Bong Revilla, Yusek Bernardo, at sino-sino pa doon.
Opo.
Tapos itong Yusek Bernardo, gagawin state witness.
Correct.
Si Bong Revilla ang mastermind. Paano yan siya nag-mastermind na wala naman siyang control doon sa mga Bulacan? Anong control niya doon sa pagbidding? May control ba siya? Wala. Sino may control? Si Bernardo. May control ba siya sa pag-certify na completed ang project? Wala. Sino may control? Si Bernardo. May control ba siya sa hatian? The keyword in malversation, and they call it conspiracy. Grabe, may conspiracy to murder. Ito, conspiracy in malversation. The keyword is control. Diba? Paano siya naging mastermind? Sabi ko talaga, parang itong, halata na ito na lahat ng Sara Duterte, kagaya ni Eric Yap, Congressman Eric Yap, siya na naman ang sunod dyan. Pulong, di ba? Gano'n din nila si Pulong, wala silang nakita. Lahat ng mga Duterte, talagang titirahin nila. Yung mga supporters ba? Para
So
si
this
Sara.
is a never-ending
Wow.
till 2028
2 years. And yet you see, look at Sara Duterte, just playing with the kids,
Yes.
opening her package from Shopee.
Yeah,
you know?
naglinis sa dagat po. Opo,
Yeah,
opo. Going around in every provinces.
And so the question is, sino ang kandidato na makakakonect sa tao? People identify with her. Kasi kunyampo, I'll give you an image. Kung si John Vic Rimulya, candidate for president, will pick up a child who has Down syndrome. Di ba sasabihin mo, napaka-contrived naman ito? Photo ops lang to, di ba? Kasi hindi naman yan talaga mahilig sa bata eh. Alam ko may bata din siya.
Nakakaloka.
John Vic, bawal pikon ha. Pero si Sara Duterte, picture this in the campaign. She picks up a child with Down syndrome. Nanay siya eh. And you will feel.
Relatable po.
Yes.
Opo.
That's the difference. So now, goal na goal ba kung sa Bisaya pa itong mga BBM gang na ito? Kasi wala silang kandidato. Papa-impeach sila, papa-plunder nila, pa-disqualify nila, kung ano-ano na lang. Lalo naman nagagalit ang mga tao. Sa atin naman, kung di kanyang gusto nyo, eleksyonin natin. Bakit? Pwede ba snap election na lang? Di ba? Pero snap election now na.
Opo.
As in next month.
Kaso wala na pong pondo po. Paano po yun?
Yun lang. Pero may pondo daw sila sa pag, doon sa kay Akop.
Opo.
Humingi sila ng ilang, milyon, bilyon, ang Comelec para kandidato ulit doon sa kay Akop. Wag na! Upupuin nyo na yung anak niya. Total, ganun din naman mangyayari. O, sige na.
Mhm.
That is what you call the argument of reductio ad absurdum.
Mhm.
Let's make it absurd. Why will you even have election in Acop's district?
Mhm.
What the hell? Just appoint his son na lang.
Mhm.
Ganon din naman mangyayari. Di ba?
Correct.
So, ang mga tao, inis na people are sick and tired. Mga magnanakaw sa gobyerno and no matter what they say about Sara Duterte, hindi naniniwala yung mga Bisaya
Totoo
na
po.
nagnakaw si Sara. At saka even lawyers. Confidential fund, 129 million, ginako niya ba yun? Eh sabi ng COA, may unmodified opinion sila.
Opo. Kanina lang.
Wala
nakukuha
namang
against
problema.
siya.
Oo.
Opo.
So, sa akin, hindi naman yan betrayal of public trust kung hindi siya nag-liquidate na maayos kasi COA commissioner ako eh.
Opo.
Eh di kung mapatunayan sa COA na hindi niya na-liquidate na maayos, eh di mag-refund siya. Yun naman talaga ang rule. Ipapa-refund siya ng commission. Pag hindi siya nag-refund, eh siyempre abulin siya ng gobyerno.
Opo. Doon siya kakasuhan.
Yun lang. Pero yun yung nag-kickback siya dahil nag-commission siya, wala. Diba?
So,
Yung nag-ghost project siya, wala.
So, paano po, Mama Bing, lahat ng to nangyayari and we only have 2 years to go. So, does that mean that our country needs to wait for another 2 years for this all to end? For all these corruptions?
At nakakalungkot yung ekonomiya as a result. Stock market, bagsak. Dollar, 59.45.
Opo.
Sabi na, mas okay nga yan sa OFW kasi mataas ang dollar. Eh anak, ilan lang naman ang OFW? Paano naman tayo na yung mga
Na regular na tao.
Oo, na mafe-feel natin pag mataas ang dollar, tumataas din yung mga bilihin.
Correct.
Kasi yung iba, ini-export din yung mga material ba?
Opo.
Yung in-export yung materials na ginagawa ng mga produkto. Oh, the cost is higher, so they sell it to us higher. Plus may VAT pa tayo na 12%. Mataas na VAT sa buong Asya. Sa tourism, bagsak. Ano ba yan si Secretary Franco? Secretary Franco, with respect, you're good looking. You're good looking. Ma'am, you're so good looking. Eh, that is not the forum for your pictures. We're trying to promote the country. You promote our beaches, the people, nature, ganyan. So anyway, illiteracy. Grabe, functionally illiterate, 80%.
Opo.
Grabe naman. Alam mo ba, kami noon, sa Cadiz West Elementary School, grade 1, nagsusulat na kami at nagbabasa. Pero binisaya, ha? But me, because I was bilingual, because of my parents, we spoke English at home. Pag hindi ka marunong magbasa at sulat at 7 noon, in the 1960s, hindi ka aakyat sa grade 2.
Hindi ka ma-accelerate po.
Yes.
Opo.
Ngayon, marunong ang Pilipino magbasa pero hindi niya pala
Naiintindihan.
naiintindihan. Comprehension. Ang hirap niyan. Kasi yung mga libro nasa English, yung mga manual ng trabaho, English. How did we get to this? Ngayon lang nagising si BBM. All of a sudden, papunta na tayo sa bagong Pilipinas.
So,
Talaga to si BBM, oh. Pati doon sa United Arab Emirates, ubo-ubo na lang siya eh. Papunta na tayo sa bagong Pilipinas. Ay, bakit? Saan po ba tayong pupunta? Ha? Magmamigrate na ba kami? Ha? Lunod na ba kami sa utang at mag-exodus na kami? Saan ba tayo pupunta? Hindi kami sasama sa iyo. Ikaw lang. Diba? Grabe ka. Kumunoy na nga eh. Yan na kami sa Kumunoy, oh. Ang solusyon niya lang, pupunta tayo sa bagong Pilipinas. Grabe naman to. Tingin talaga ni BBM sa atin, gaga na talaga tayo. Tanga na talaga tayo. Yan na masakit sa akin. Ganito na ang problema. Alam na nila na ganyan kalala ang problema. Bibigyan lang tayo ng solusyon na piecemeal.
yun.
Oo. Inspection siya ng water purifier doon sa province ko. Di parang gago ka doon. Water purifier na barangay project, nandun ang presidente, gano'n. May bagong eroplano ang Philippine Airlines. Gawin siya. Bakit? Ikaw bang, ano ba yan? Credit mo ba yan na may bagong eroplano? Naka-discover ng more gas sa Malampaya 2.
Opo.
Bakit? Ikaw ba nag-discover? Bakit ikaw nag-report niyan? Korporasyon yung nag-discover niyan? Ano ba? Alam mo kung minsan naiiyak na lang ako, kaya kung minsan at night, and I don't tell this, I cry silently when I pray. Because like most many people, lalo na the poor, feeling ko another 2 years.
Yeah.
Di ba? Parang,
Wala nang hope.
ayoko naman mangyari na babagsak talaga ang ekonomiya.
Opo.
For the United States and other countries to say, di ba what happened to Ferdinand Marcos when the United States, America said, you better have
Opo.
a snap election because hindi na kaya. Di ba? Mga tao nyo, ano na, they're protesting every day and these human rights violations, di
Yeah.
ba? And the deficit. Ngayon, what do you have? You have a deficit budget every year that BBM and his cohorts in Congress, we have a deficit budget
So, Mama
na
Bing,
nakawin pa. We are a poor country. Meaning, ang ginagastos, sobrang-sobra ng trilyon-trilyon
Opo.
sa gagana rin o income ng Pilipinas. Diba? Na nakawin pa nila
Opo.
ang 30%. Wala ng creation of new jobs because foreign direct investment bagsak by 40.5. Alam mo ba ang foreign direct, tinihanap ko yun sa ng NEDA. Ang foreign direct investment, $500 million na lang. From $6 billion sa time ni Digong. Siguro more pa sa time ni Pinoy. Pag walang kapital na bago,
Babagsak
walang
po
mag-i-invest,
tayo. Opo.
wala nang trabaho.
Opo.
Nafe-feel na ng mga tao ngayon. Dati, sabi nila, kahit sino naman presidente dyan, magnanakaw, so it doesn't matter to us. O ngayon, nafe-feel na ng mga tao. Talagang walang-wala na.
So, Mama Bing, ano pong message nyo sa mga Pilipino pong nanonood sa atin ngayon? Lahat po.
Mga kababayan, huwag po tayong tumigil sa pagsigaw na dapat makulong itong mga nagnakaw sa kaban ng bayan. Ano man ang posisyon nila, kaya si Sandro Marcos sila o si Martin Romualdez sila. Kahit si BBM, mapatunayan yung sinabi ni Saldico na nag-kickback din siya ng 25 billion. Dapat makulong sila. Dapat makita na ni BBM talaga na kung sa Bisaya pa, wala ka na pulos. BBM, you are useless. Why do you stay in office when you are useless? Sasabihin na, dahil gusto ko lang si Sara. No. That is the constitutional succession. I'm talking about BBM who is incompetent, who leads a very corrupt administration. Is a failure. He's a failure. Why do you think the churches are already protesting? Because we have a failure. Our government is a failure. Hindi na makabigay sa mga kailangan ng tao, lalo na trabaho at healthcare. So, ang sinasabi ko mga kababayan, wag po tayong tumigil na mag-demand na accountability, kulong yung mga magnanakaw na yan, lalo na yan si Martin Romualdez. At itigil nila ang mga pagnanakaw nila, simula sa paggawa ng budget na yan. At tutulan natin yung mga taxes na matataas. Bakit yung tax sa minahan ay 3% pa rin? Bakit tayo tinatax ng 12%? Dahil ba maraming kumpanyang minahan si Martin Romualdez? Isipin nyo na lang, naghalal kayo ng mga tao sa Kongreso na humahawak ng kapangyarihan kung magkanong tax ipapataw sa atin at sa mga mayayaman. Bakit ang mayayaman, konti ang tax ni binabayad, tayo 12%? Imagine nyo na lang, kung 8% lang ang VAT, ay makahinga-hinga tayo ng konti.
Laking tulong po.
Ibig nilang sabihin, nanakawin nila, tapos tayo ang babayad. Tapos, hanggang apo ko sa tuhod, babayad pa ng utang ni BBM. Utang na loob, BBM. Mag-resign ka na. Yun po ang aking panalangin. Na sana mag-resign na siya. Maging humble siya enough to realize na talaga pong hindi na niya kaya. At ang ating ekonomiya ay lugmok na po tayo. Bago po tayo tuluyan dumapa sa kahirapan at magkalaganap yung gutom, bumaba na po siya. At tayo po mga Pilipino, sa 2028, mamili po tayo ng presidente, senador, congressman na hindi magnanakaw. Yun lang po ang hiling ko sa inyo.
Attorney Rowena Guanzon, it is truly an honor to be talking to you on this level. And I sincerely pray and wish you all the best. And I hope
A better human being is when I care about other people in need. So, off camera, I'm funny, I'm compassionate, I'm very karinyosa, kay Ilongga ako ha.
was there an instance in your life, Mama Bing, na that made you of who you are today, na very fierce, very strong-willed?
Oh, that's because of my parents.
Oh, okay.
I was born between 3 boys. I was born in 1957. You know, that's only how many years after the war, right? It's like 10 years after the war. So my parents, my father was a judge. first summa cum laude of Silliman University,
Wow.
and a war hero,
Uh-huh.
veteran.
Uh-huh.
My mother was his classmate,
Uh-huh.
and she was in politics for 33 years as
Uh-huh.
councilor, board
Uh-huh.
member,
Uh-huh.
and they were both very patriotic. No? My
Okay.
father received the U.S. Congressional Gold Medal
Uh-huh.
from the U.S. Congress.
Uh-huh.
So anak ako ng sundalo. No? And anak din ako ng politiko.
Mhm,
Kasi during the war, my mother's father was mayor
mhm,
of, during the Commonwealth,
Correct.
Mayor kay Quezon, and refused to surrender to the Japanese. So, yung courage ko, not only siguro sa DNA ko yun,
mhm.
pero sa talagang the life experiences of my parents, talagang na-imbibe ko yun. Na
Na-mold
fight for your
kayo po.
country,
Mhm.
make sacrifices,
Mhm.
you know,
Yes.
if you have to, and take on leadership roles.
Mhm.
So, bata pa ako, like, well, English was my second language because yun na nga, American, di ba, American era sila eh. Bata pa ako, maybe 4 years old, pinapatayo na ako sa mesa.
Mhm.
Nagde-declamation ako, nag-oration. So, they trained me for public speaking.
Oh.
Di ba? So, but, yung gender awareness ko
Uh-huh.
was also early. Siguro mga 9 years old, I knew na the boys had a favored status in this society.
Uh-huh.
And I did not like that.
Yes, yes.
Kasi, bakit? Patos lang tayo. Diba?
Correct.
But since they were boys, ako lang isa.
Mhm.
My ate was malaki ang agwat.
Uh-huh.
My mother was always out, and my father was the one parenting me. So I was
Okay.
really brought up by my father, no? So imagine this, in the 1960s, here's this girl in the province, brought up by a father who was a judge,
Uh-huh.
summa cum laude, and a sugar farmer, asyendero,
Yes.
at the same time.
Uh-huh.
So sabi niya sa mga kapatid ko na lalaki, you protect her, feed her, and entertain her.
Mhm, mhm.
Kasi aalis siya eh. So I ended up with 3 brothers whose company I enjoyed very much.
Uh-huh.
So up to now, I'm very happy with my brothers. Na-realize ko na hindi pala lahat kagaya ko na napakabuting mga lalaki itong mga kapatid ko sa kanilang mga...
May exception
Yeah,
pa rin
oo,
pala. Oo.
sa akin. Kasi, di ba dati, tutusan ka ng kuya mo, eh bawal ako utusan. Di ba? Ako pa nag-uutos. So, I had a happy childhood. Pero at the same time, we were taught academic excellence. The dining table was our homework table. And our tita was not married, was a pharmacist and a science teacher. So, homework time is homework time. No. So, playtime
Discipline
was
talaga.
playtime. Oo. But the boys had tasks, no? Kasi we had fish ponds, we had sugar farm. My brothers, when they were in high school pa lang, they'd wake up early, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning, pupunta na sila sa fish pond. Ako, since bata lang ako dyan, may iwan lang kami sa bahay, ayoko. So, when I was getting bigger, sumasama na ako.
Kaya na-expose din po kayo sa ganung buhay.
Na-expose ako na people work, di ba? And they produce,
Correct.
and they sell. And
You just don't ask.
yeah, and they help. Kasi yung nanay ko, literally yung bahay namin bukas, yung gate, until nag-COVID. As in, yung mga tao, pag wala silang pagkain, pupunta lang sila. They go around the back, there's a kitchen there. Oh. Tapos, pag walang bigas, yung mga tao pupunta sa amin. And I have a lot of really, heartwarming stories about that.
Mama Bing, you've mentioned a while ago that you grew up in a province where people are conservative. And now that you're in Manila, you're so famous. You're an online sensation. So how do you handle fame now, lately? You've been trending a lot. How do you feel?
Actually, my brothers and sisters are amazed, that I've always been very different from them. I dance,
Yes.
I sing, they're mostly, one is a judge, but many of them are doctors, okay? I have 10 doctors in my family, including nieces and nephews. And you know how doctors are, they're kind of reserved, right?
Yes, conservative.
But me, they think I'm loud, no? Kasi when I'm around people, I greet everybody. I go to a party and parang akin yung party, you know?
Parang you're like the host.
Kasi my mother raised me din eh. And she was very sociable and gracious, no?
Which is being ma-PR is innate in you. Oo.
Yeah, because I was brought up nga to have confidence. At the same time, I think because my role as commissioner was quite different
Yes,
from my lifestyle now. Because when you're commissioner, you have to isolate when I was
You're always
commissioner,
serious, no?
I isolated myself from social life because I don't want politicians asking me for favors.
Correct.
Right? So whenever I went to the House of Representatives for the budget, that's when all these congressmen who need a favor will approach me.
Yes.
Which is fine because I'm in their house, right? But when I'm in my house, in the COMELEC, nobody could go inside my office.
Yes,
And
yes.
although I would take some calls, I would always decline if it's about a case, right? Kasi dapat merits talaga. So, ibang-iba yung social environment ko
So, would
when I
you
was
say-
holding a high government position. Ngayon, para akong nakawala.
Yun, I was gonna say,
Good.
Mama Bing, parang late bloomer ka.
Parang siguro ito talaga yung nature ko. Kaya lang, I had to take on a serious government function. Which was quasi-judicial, meaning para akong West. So,
Yeah.
nakarobe kami. Talagang distansya, di ba? Kumbaga, ang dami naming kaso ng mga politiko. So, very hard to say no. At the same time, we were expected to judge cases fairly.
Correct.
Diba? And according to law. Ibig ko sabihin, parang nakawala ako. Parang, siguro ito talaga nature ko.
Ito talagang buhay niya po.
Na ano lang ako, na I had to take on a role, diba? Kasi before this naman, I was mayor
Oh, yes. That
at
I know
27.
po.
Yeah.
Opo.
So, for 6 years, and President Cory Aquino appointed me.
Yeah.
We campaigned for her. I fought a warlord in my city. During President Marcos' time, there were 7 warlords. One was Dimapuro, one was Armando Gustilo, who lived in my city. So, to fight Marcos, you have to fight Gustilo.
Yes.
That's when the Aquinos asked me, instead of campaigning here with the lawyers, please can you campaign in Negros? And that meant my mother resigning from the Kilusang Bagong Lipunan. You know, it was a historical, sentimental time for us because our mother decided she had to resign. That we could not campaign for Cory Aquino against Marcos as a family without her, because she was really our political leader. So when she told Governor Montelibano that she had to resign because she could not face her children in the breakfast table, she said, Governor, I cannot face my children anymore at the breakfast table. So I have to resign. And she was very close with the governor. In fact, that's why when President Cory was already president, she appointed not only me as OIC mayor of Cadiz, appointed also my mother back as board member because she resigned. So I think we're the only mother-daughter team na ganyan Mother and daughter na appointed by Cory.
Correct.
Oo.
So do you think, Mama Bing, yung popularity nyo is high time also that you can use your voice to a higher position? Do you see and do you hear the clamor?
Yes, I hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
The
it?
people, not only in social media,
Yeah.
but personally, I go to the mall.
Yes.
And I love it because the riders, sisigaw sila, attorney,
Yes.
the drivers, they roll down the windows,
Yes.
attorney, even the security guards. I mean, I cannot misbehave, with
Correct.
Hindi na ako pwede magbalditahan ako dyan. Hindi naman talaga ako baldita kasi. I really greet people and, all walks of life. Sabi kasi ng tatay ko, to quote somebody I do not know, he would always say, if you can walk with kings and not lose the common touch. Yan. So we were really raised na masa. Cadiz West Elementary School ako Hindi ako same school like my nieces.
Correct.
Because my parents didn't want us to separate. So masa talaga, UP ako Diba?
And Ma'am Bing, nung tumakbo po kayo for Congress, ang advocacy niyo po is to help the
Oh,
PWDs. So,
Yeah.
yung pa lang sees na how good your heart is to focus on a advocacy to help the special children, yung mga people with needs.
Yeah.
So, parang
Yeah.
how do you feel now, Mama Bing, na parang ngayon na ang dami-dami ng intriga sa'yo. Dati, you come from a serious, being a commissioner, and now, parang showbiz ka na rin, rockstar. Di ba po? Rockstar. Like, when you trended in Rockwell, tapos now your TikToks,
Iglesia rally.
INC rallies, how do you
Yeah.
feel?
You know what, that rally? I never write my speech.
So, all was impromptu?
Yeah, I never write
Wow.
my speeches.
Uh-huh.
In rallies. In fact, in PGMN, I never write a speech.
Oh.
They asked me if I had a script. I said, no, I don't.
Uh-huh.
So, it's all in my head. I have an outline and
knowledge,
I
my
do
gosh.
it
She's really
extemporaneously.
the GOAT.
So, after the INC rally, That's when somebody, very senior, stood up when I entered the room and said, "I'm very sorry, I'm late." Sabi niya, "You can be late. You're the rock star."
Yes.
Sabi ko, wow, grabe, what a compliment. I mean, he's elderly and he says rock star.
Yes.
But it doesn't really go to my head.
But you
because
truly are. Even in person, the minute you walked in the room here a while ago, parang nakaka-starstruck without even trying.
somebody called it charisma.
Yes. So, I think it's about time. Well, it's just me. I may be one of the thousands who believes in someone like you. We need somebody like you in a higher position. I hope that one of these days you consider that, ma'am.
I'm open to it.
Yeah.
I don't really have plans, but every week it seems another group
Yeah.
talk to me, and they don't really have that much money to help me with, but they're sincere, ganyan. Because I'm not talking about me, but I think our gold standard should be for a senator or congressman or
Should be a
congresswoman.
lawyer.
Well, that's a bonus,
Yes.
right? Which I am, but that's somebody who's really committed to the country. Meaning, she or he will not steal
Correct.
and will not allow others to steal.
Correct.
And will call out those who are stealing, di ba? Which I am doing
Yes,
now. No. And in my 25 years in government, nising ko. I mean, I was mayor, I could have gotten rich,
You were
right?
never involved. Yes.
Wala.
Wala po kami
Wala
narinig, in
akong,
fairness.
even when I was commissioner, wala. Some people would bribe me, kaya somebody resigned from some committee when I gave the word and said, tell him, if he does not resign, I'm gonna come out and say he tried to bribe me.
In fairness to you, Mama Bing, I've made the research before this interview. Wala po akong nakita na you were involved in any corruption. So I
wala.
guess if there's one person who has the guts and who has all the right to call the attention of this corrupt
Right.
congressman or whoever politicians is to you.
And that's my power and grace. Di ba? Pag feeling ko, talagang I'm placed in this position para...
To be the voice of
to
the
be,
voiceless.
yes. Nung na-realize ko yan, I took it seriously. Na people pala are watching.